Hello, welcome to Screen Source episode 63. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Yes.
Yes.
Connor, welcome back.
Glad to be back.
It's been a little while. You have a tattoo now. You're wearing cut sleeves. Cut sleeve Connor.
I'm going through a quarter life crisis.
Quarter life cut sleeve Connor. I like it.
So my wrestling nickname.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Yes, you were great last week.
Oh, appreciate it.
We have a producer over there in the corner that might be piping in, and we have an audience member, which rarely happens, but hello. All right, so Screen Source is your place for film and television news reviews, and we did trailer reactions actually before this, so make sure to check all of our trailers out. Before we get fully into the news, you want to just give us a sneak peek into what you're talking about today?
I'm going to be talking about the new Rotten Tomatoes changes that they're doing, verified ticket sales, so that if you haven't watched the movie or haven't paid to watch the movie, you can't leave comments about the movie.
I'll be talking about Cannes Film Festival. I'm being yelled at by the producer. It is not pronounced Cannes. I've never been to France. Connor?
Sony and the people at PlayStation saw Detective Pikachu over the weekend and said, shit, we need to do something about that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So I'll be talking about PlayStation's new production film crew. They're gathering together.
Woo, I think you're actually going first.
Oh, sweet. Let me pull up my phone. It disappeared on me. You sneaky PlayStation movies. All right. So recently, I am stalling. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
This is embarrassing.
I'm not mad at you.
Geek.com. This story broke just a few days ago. It was like a week ago, right?
No, yeah, not even.
Alrighty. So just fucking get me to the fucking website. There we go. Website says after numerous false starts, director changes, and recasting, they are first making an Uncharted film. I don't know if this is the right thing. I'm sorry, guys. Can we pull it up? Can we pull the article up so I can stop looking like an asshole?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. All right, let's go on to the Cannes Film Festival, which ends tomorrow. It's been going on all week. So it is the 72nd edition of Cannes Film Festival. Maybe what's the biggest film festival in Europe? Yeah, this is certainly one of the biggest, though. So lots of films debuted there. Some of the bigger ones that were mentioned was Rocket Man was there, the new Elton John biopic. Do you guys say biopic?
Either way is fine with me.
Biopic? Okay, that's fine with me.
I say both, just to satisfy
I say biopic because it's a biography.
But it doesn't. Okay, yeah, okay, that's fine. I got a 5-minute standing ovation. Our producer saw it, was not as thrilled. Did you write a review on it yet?
It should come out sometime this weekend or Monday.
Go ahead and plug it.
At Sandia Film Journal. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter.
Awesome. Type that into Google. You'll find the website. He wasn't stoked about it, but the people there were very receptive to it. What else do we have going on? We have The Lighthouse, which is a new Willem Dafoe film about Willem Dafoe living in a lighthouse. As much as it's as exciting as you think it would be. Yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood debuted there. We just watched a trailer reaction for their second trailer, and it's just as good as that first one.
So good.
And that one also got a standing ovation. So there's some good things going on there. There's some not as hot things going out there. What was the movie about zombies?
The Dead Don't Die.
Yeah, not too hot a reception. Also, the reviews are starting to come in, trickle in, and it's not doing super well.
Yeah, aren't we done with zombies at this point? Like,
it's Jim Jarmusch, boy.
I'm sorry, Bill Murray, Adam Driver in a dark, almost seems Canadian styled comedy. I'm there.
Yeah. So why isn't it doing that well?
Oh, because
he's a very polarizing director.
Okay.
We've seen,
yeah. People like Lars von Trier and his movies are awful.
True.
So there was also a pledge put on by Cannes to include more films from female directors.
Good.
And crews in its programming. I think this year there's only 4 female directors.
It's not enough.
Nope. So that's something that they are working on over there at Cannes. I think that's kind of like, the big topics over there that was going on. A producer has something to say about it.
Any guesses for who wins the Palme d'Or?
Has that been announced yet? Or does that happen tomorrow?
Probably happens the last day.
Probably happens the last day. So that's tough. I mean, Tarantino's saying that this is his last film. That might actually bump him up. And I don't know all of the movies that were there. There's obviously movies from all over the world there that don't get as much buzz in the U.S. But go ahead.
It'll be Hobbs and Shaw. That will win the Palme d'Or.
Do you have an idea?
It's probably Once Upon a Time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would like it to be a movie that's not hyped in America. I mean,
Like
I'm sure
a movie we've never
that
heard
one
of.
is- yeah, I would. Why not? I mean, it's Cannes. It's international.
Blue is the warmest color too.
I've heard of that one.
Blue can.
Oh,
be,
2. I was like, wait, no, that movie didn't have a 2
Blue
in
can
the
be
title.
warmer.
Even
Warmer.
Even bluer.
blue is the warmest color too, baby blue. The warmest blue.
So that's pretty much it about Cannes. Should we move on to the PlayStation news?
Yes.
Cool.
Alrighty. So I got this from geekytyrant.com, which I think is the one you guys were using. Anyway, so PlayStation Productions was recently announced. It's a new unit of Sony Interactive Entertainment. And their objective is simple, guys. They're going to be taking your favorite PlayStation characters and turning them into movies. The head of PlayStation Productions. I can't say this name. We were talking
Go ahead. Give it to me.
It's Assad Kizilbash.
Kizzlebash is what it looks like.
Am I saying the Q? As my question. Anyway, he recently said, instead of licensing our IP out to studios, we felt the better approach was for us to develop and produce for ourselves. One, because we're more familiar, but also because we know what the PlayStation community loves. For the last year and a half, 2 years, we've spent time trying to understand the industry, talking to writers, directors, producers. We talked to film producer Lorenzo Di Bonaventura
You're killing it.
and Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
It's Feige, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know. To really get an understanding of the industry. So it seems like they've been talking to Marvel, like, hey, Marvel, everyone seems to love what you're doing. What can we do to replicate that?
Gotcha.
I'm hoping.
That's a huge name to be talking
Oh
about.
yeah, and it's like the perfect name because Marvel has done everything right. The people they cast, the people they get to direct, like what movie gets released when. They've done everything right. So that's who you want to talk to. Is like, how can we generate the most money and good buzz? I'm excited. Obviously, PlayStation has a lot of characters that they can take from and make intellectual properties based off of.
A ton, yeah.
Real quick, I mean, you're going to get the Uncharted movie.
Yeah.
You're going to get a God of War movie for sure. I would imagine. I think is Metal Gear still technically like. Yeah, you'll get a Metal Gear movie.
Soul Reaver.
Reaver?
The Legacy of Kain. That would be it.
That'd be real good.
Yeah.
They're already talking about Twisted Metal. being
Into a
in the running.
TV series.
Yeah,
is what
I
I
had heard about that one.
Gotcha.
I would love. I'm not gonna get it, but I would love a Jack and Daxter movie. Just the first one.
Okay.
I got the Ratchet and Clank movie and it was fine.
Oh, I forgot they made that.
It was fine.
Yeah, it was like a 3D animated movie.
Just give me a Jack and Daxter movie. Doesn't even have to be good.
Kingdom Hearts.
No, that's Square Enix, man. And no, Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. I'm done. I'm good.
God of War.
Yeah, God of War.
God of War.
Bloodborne.
Oh.
We're forgetting the
Didn't
best
they-
one, Katamari Damacy.
I thought you were going to go Ape Escape on that one.
I would love an Ape Escape movie.
I want to see Parappa the Rappa.
Oh,
Oddworld.
with Logic.
Yeah.
Toe Jam and Earl. 90s.
These are actually, we got a matrix of characters over here.
Yeah, I
A
feel
lot
like
of them
though
are-
the biggest. No, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's fine.
Though.
No, we can go to biggest. I was going to say my biggest one that I remember, and I think his name is Blasto.
Yeah.
He's wearing the red shirt.
Yeah.
Voiced by Phil Hartman before he passed.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I don't know if you should do that movie. Just let it be. Or, I don't know. It just, to me, it needs Phil Hartman.
There are a lot of obviously like PlayStation has a variety of characters that they can take from. What I'm excited about is it seems like they want to have they pretty much want to have complete control over the film, which could be a good thing.
Or it could be a very bad thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It worries me a little bit. They're obviously good with some storytelling, with some of their bigger storytelling.
Last of
games.
Us, I see it remastered.
But
God of War, the new one.
Right.
But they need good directors connected. They need writers. They need.
I don't think what would a God of War movie do?
Well, that's the thing. It's not going to be a direct translation. So if you're expecting the game to be the movie, that's
and
gonna
that's
be a
I think
Should it
what
be?
made Detective Pikachu was so enjoyable was
Right.
it wasn't just here's the first episode of Pokemon in a movie.
Right. You said it earlier though, but I think you're absolutely right. I think they knew that Detective Pikachu was going, or maybe they didn't. I'm thinking maybe they were making decisions prior to the movie coming out, and the movie came out, and they're like, okay, we could do this.
Yeah, well, they just got to do it right. Is the one thing.
First successful video game movie.
I don't know. Prince of Persia did real well. Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
Yeah, you got to compete with Tomb Raider. I think Tomb Raider is like.
Oh, the rebooting Tomb Raider, right? Or it's been rebooted.
They did reboot it.
It was not
I
good.
forgot about it. Yeah.
I forgot about it too.
I don't know if I watched it.
Um,
Because they rebooted the video games right after that, and the video game kind of followed the path of the movie, or was it the other way around? Video games it was fine. They didn't need the movie. A lot of times you don't need the movie.
So I mean, it just depends on the properties. Like, I would love to see something with the Little Big Planet characters.
Yeah.
I think there's a huge variety of stories you could tell with like the Little Big
And
Planet.
I like that you could do things in all age ranges with from Twisted Metal to Sackboy.
Right. And then are they going to have their own? Are these going to go onto their streaming service?
Yes, that's what I'm.
So they could do full length movies. They could do anthology
I think that's a
type
bad move,
things.
though, if that's what they end up doing. I mean, like
They could do whatever they
you know,
want.
this article's referencing the Halo series got picked up for Showtime, right? So, and the Pokemon movie made it to theaters. If they're not looking for larger distribution, I feel like it's gonna be a waste of time.
Well, how much money is the DC streaming site making? And they're announcing new shows like every other week.
I know, but I want to see wide release. Is I guess what I'm going for.
Okay, yeah.
And if you're gonna do wide release, you got to put it on Hulu, you got to put it on Netflix, you got to put it in the theaters.
I mean, I guess, but there's so many different ways to watch television. I think the worst thing you can do with media nowadays is follow rules.
Yeah, I think they're changing a lot of things, and I think they need to adapt, and that's what they're doing. This is a very smart business decision from them.
Because imagine if Detective Pikachu bombed.
Yeah, it's really tough because I want competition.
You would have
for
almost
the other streaming services.
it would have almost been smarter for them to put Detective Pikachu on a Netflix, because then you really don't run the risk of making of losing any money off of it. It didn't bomb; it made money back. I'm just saying, like, it would be smarter to just put it on a streaming site than take that chance.
How does that work? How do they get paid out at Netflix when they put a movie on? Or they just get a one-time
Yeah,
payment.
Netflix
for it?
pays a certain amount of money, and
Yeah. Gotcha.
So with this, are they gonna? If you want the wide release and things then get disseminated to the streaming services, we already know that Hulu got bought by Disney, and that to me is like,
Well, they're
I was
77% ownership of it.
okay,
yeah, they haven't bought it outright, but they own most of it.
to me that seems like a really easy way to get like a lot of people have Hulu. And then they're gonna probably offer a bundle, and that's how they're gonna get the Disney Plus service into everyone's home.
Fuck
You
yeah!
already got Hulu, so they're just gonna.
So it'd be
put in the
smart.
door that way.
It'd be smart for Sony to like make a deal with like a Netflix.
Yeah, right. Or really beef up their own streaming service to try to compete.
Sony has PlayStation View, which is like a cable.
Yeah, VUE.
Yeah, and it hasn't picked up a lot of steam yet. It's there, but it's
Like
not
I'm sure
Hulu
the
or Netflix.
Uncharted movie. Like I would imagine the Uncharted movie is like the first thing. I think they announced like Tom Holland is attached to it.
Really?
Which I don't really know how I feel because I'm like he's way too young to play Nathan Drake.
Yeah. Have you seen the short film done by Nathan Fillion?
Yeah.
I mean,
we did a trailer reaction for it.
Okay.
That was fun. It was a lot of
It
fun.
was
Nathan
I really
Fillion is
enjoyed
like
it.
a good choice for that kind of thing. Yeah.
yeah, I mean he's probably too old now to play him in like a movie, but a short film for fans, like
Yeah.
awesome. So I don't know. And if that does well, I'm sure they'll consider doing like theatrical releases of like big time Sony things. But like Twisted Metal, that will be a television series for their streaming service.
Because how do you make a movie of it?
But you're not
Yeah.
expecting it outside of their streaming service?
I would be. Are you going to watch
Well, you'd
Twisted
have
Metal
to-
on CBS
Yes.
All Access?
No, come on, CBS All Access.
You're not
What
even
are
going to
they
watch
about that?
Picard on
Do
CBS
you
All
wanna-
Access.
Does Sony own any or like are they owners of any of the?
Columbia. They own
Studios.
Columbia
Okay,
Pictures.
okay, huh?
So
Yeah.
does Sony Pictures just distribute, and they're not a film studio. They just
Sony also has a film distribution company because they Screen Gems, yeah. And then there's just the straight up Sony because they did stuff with Seth Rogen. Like I think Sony was responsible for Last of Us, The Interview, Long Shot. No, I mean
They have the ability to do this.
it's just a matter of what PlayStation movies get theatrical releases versus which get just put on their streaming site.
They could also do anime because they have Persona.
Ooh,
Yeah.
They still own the rights, a majority of the rights to Spider-Man as a character. Like Marvel has to get them on loan from him, so they end up distributing all the Spider-Man movies. I wonder if
I think they're going to
owning
go
the character
big.
go big with Spider-Man. You think they'll go wide release and everything?
Yeah, with
With some
everything.
of these characters.
well, I don't think they really have a choice with Spider-Man.
You
Maybe
have
Into
to.
the Spider-Verse, Into Spider-Verse, I think can be their own thing. But like the
shoot off
Tom
with an
Holland
animated-
Spider-Man,
No,
I don't really
that's
think they
gotta-
get a lot of say
And they don't. They just that's their character, and everything else is
until
Marvel.
Disney buys them out. That's how Disney gets you.
Yeah,
Spyro's going to be in
Buy
the
you
new
out.
How to Train Your Dragon movie.
I'll see it. If Spyro's in it, I'll see it.
Yeah, I love Spyro.
All right.
Cool. I think that's it. You want to let's move on to your topic.
yeah. Okay, so Rotten Tomatoes. Essentially, they're getting tired of all you trolls.
Because we know you're
writing-
out there.
Yeah, writing reviews about movies you haven't seen just to be hateful on it. So they're coming up with this. They've been changing things since February, but they're coming up with this new system of verifying tickets. So you have to buy a ticket, and right now I think they're doing it through Fandango, the easiest way to track it. Buy the ticket to prove you've actually seen the movie or at least bought the ticket to the movie, and then you can write your review on there. They're going to still keep the unverified reviews, and you can choose to read those.
But they're going to hide them.
They're going to hide them. So when
Does
you
the
get on
unverified reviews get tallied in?
yeah, so
working
they're
on
also
that.
changing like some of the percentages, not the percentages of good or bad reviews on it.
Yeah, I
but,
think
like, they're changing it like to a tally.
Yeah,
if
they're
you're
changing it.
Interested in watching it?
Yeah, they're changing the whole thing from whether it was good or bad. It's like Netflix. Netflix used to have a star rating,
and I liked
then
the star
and then
rating.
everybody spammed 1 star out of Adam Sandler's movies.
Right.
So Netflix changed to liked it, didn't like it.
Yeah, which I stopped using their system after that because
Yeah.
movies fall. That kind of stuff for me falls. You have to have a wide range.
it's to
you can't just say like it, dislike it. 'cause
Yeah,
there's-
it's to protect like films of interest, because this started after the Captain Marvel like pre-release hate that came.
right. Yeah.
So Rotten Tomatoes went, "Whoa, guys, you are hating on Captain Marvel. Disney owns half the world. We got to change this."
Yeah, yeah, and I think it's needed. It's needed to kind of smooth out this. I think we were talking about everyone needing to adapt to this these new medias that are coming around. It's a little overdue, but it's a good thing to do to kind of streamline that. You know, like you haven't seen the movie. What do you have to say about it other than just wanting to
it's-
The
create
internet,
some
is,
hate
the
or
internet has
spew
become
some
such a
data?
cesspool
Yeah, and-
for crowds, just for crowds to hate on things.
Right. Or no, any video that gets put up, you're gonna get those haters. I think some people just want balance. You
Yeah.
get like 20 likes, and they're like, "Well, no one's
Half,
disliked it yet."
half
I'm
the
just
fucking
gonna-
time, people are just like, "Well, I don't really care about the trailer, but I think it looks like fucking shit."
Yeah, and like that's their outlet, and they get to say stuff like that because maybe they don't get to behave that way in their real life or whatever. But Rotten-
It's just screaming into the void that is
Right.
existence.
yeah, and so I mean that's one of the things that's the biggest thing they're changing.
They're getting rid of that
Recently,
void.
they're getting rid of that. There's other small things they're changing, but the verified ratings is the big one. They're going to be changing colors. The popcorn bucket icon. They're going to, if it's less than 60%, the popcorn will be tipped
Oh, it's
over.
it's half a bag of popcorn. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go see that movie.
So if you don't understand numbers
Didn't
and
even get to-
percentages, you can just be like popcorn falling over.
it
They
didn't even
left.
get to be half a bucket of popcorn. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a bag, a $2 deal.
All
Boo.
the apes on the website. It looks like AMC, Cinemark, and Regal are coming soon in terms of being able to buy tickets from
Right.
that vendor and being able to rate it.
Yeah, and they've already got their apps out. Like Fandango's got the app. You can buy tickets for any movie theater, but like Cinemark, for one, already has an app out, which I thought you could buy tickets from, but pairing with Rotten Tomatoes to kind of strengthen the
Verified
quality
score.
of movie reviews that are out there.
Do we really need like a site full of for everybody? Do we really need it to be like filtered?
What are you saying?
I don't care if I don't care about a film's Rotten Tomato score.
Oh well,
I mean,
it affects movie sales. Though,
Yeah.
so it is.
The studios are definitely.
Yeah, it's really important though that they do something
Yeah,
like this.
I know.
It's really only just to protect like minorities in film, really, which is great. It's a good move. Why
It
are you
doesn't
scoffing?
state that, but I mean, when
Yeah,
you see most of the backlash and the reaction against movies with women leads or
People of
you know,
color
homosexual or people of color, I mean, that it becomes pretty obvious what they're hating on, and that they're not looking at this thing objectively as a piece of art or whether it's good or bad within its medium. They're just saying like,
yeah, no,
hate.
I get that. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
But I just don't think you need to have this like, no, you need to buy a ticket.
that is a little,
Because then that
Fashion,
person could
but-
just buy the ticket
or
and then crap over the women and homosexual characters anyway.
Sure,
like our-
but they will have had to have supported.
That
the
is
movie.
true. We got you. Oh,
You got my money.
my racist and homophobic nature has been defeated again.
They'll find a way. They'll find a way. But the I think the point was brought up earlier that there are ways to watch movies without buying a ticket, and you get those like the early showings, or
Yeah.
you win it from a.
Yeah.
Well, there's still ticket sales. The theater has to sell a ticket to prove to the studio that they like made
Yeah, our
the money
producer
for
was talking
this.
about how he gets movie tickets sometimes a month ahead of time, and he can't verify through any
Yeah.
of these. So how does he write a review then?
Right.
You know that's
Right.
Right. Yeah, you're just not a verified review.
So this also kind of sticks it to maybe people that are pirates that steal the movie, watch it, it's not going to be verified.
We've
so
been needing to
essentially
stick
you're
it to pirates for so long.
Man, you know, they're always in the Caribbean,
right.
causing a
Taking over.
ruckus.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're making moves, much like a lot of other like social media sites are doing, Twitter and Facebook, and you know they're starting to like tear down hate groups from their platform because they don't
Right.
want them involved.
Which
They
is
don't want them-
good.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Shitty, racist, homophobic, sexist voices are not voices that need to be heard.
No, and especially on Rotten Tomatoes, this is a movie site for fans of movies that want to know how the movies they're interested in stack up to other movies
Yeah.
they're interested in or have liked, and other people's.
I don't need to hear about
myopic
how
views
Mad Max
don't-
Fury Road's female characters made you feel small and worthless, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Was the
Like,
movie good?
Yeah, like look at it at a technical aspect. A lot of people go watch movies. They're looking at the lighting, they're looking at sound, they're looking at dialogue, and like the technical aspects of a movie. What makes a movie a movie? Was it shot well? Did the camera angles make you feel something? Did
Yeah.
Did anything? Did it make you feel other than hate?
Well, because it
Because
made
you
them
didn't
feel, but it
understand
made
it.
them feel upset and
Right.
a need to be a fucking
And all that
bigot.
comes from I don't understand it, or I don't want to understand it because it's just confused. It's too big of an idea for me to grasp.
Three guys just solve sexism.
No.
We did it.
in
That's all it
film
took.
reviews
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes.
We should write laws.
Oh my
Christ.
goodness.
We're part of
I'm
the
not-
problem. I just realized it.
No, we're
this
good.
is-
We're good.
I think it's overall it's a good step for
Yeah,
Rotten
no, this is
Tomatoes to
great.
kind of take control of their platform and say, look, we want you to continue to say what you want to say about things, but we also want to say that
We have
this
the right
guy
to ignore
might
you.
not have seen the movie.
Yeah.
You know? And that's not a bad thing because who needs to like? There's so many voices out on these medias today.
There's so much negativity on the internet
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, so let's like filter some of it out and boil it down to its essentials.
Yeah.
And let's get people that actually appreciate movies. Let's get their voices to be louder.
Let's make the discussion about movies not.
Yeah, whatever.
Bigotry.
Yeah.
Whatever random person number 3 walked into the room and wanted to make it.
I didn't like Last Jedi because there wasn't a single white male that did something really good.
Yeah, and a lot
sucked.
Yeah, and I think a lot of those opinions too. I mean, this is an old concept, but because you're not face to face with anyone. You're at your
It's
computer,
so-
your device, in your room.
It's so
or
easy
whatever
to
it
say
is,
something shitty on the internet.
and then
Yeah.
just shut and close
Check
your
our
laptop.
comment section.
Like, boom.
Especially after all these comments about racist, sexist people on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're deleting your comments.
No, keep 'em.
Speaking of
trolling
Rotten
you.
Tomatoes, let's move into Rotten Tomato, or coming soon now with Post Tomatoes, which always comes before.
Pre-tomatoes.
Yeah, you caught on, Charles. So every week we look at the newest film and or television
This is why you guys needed me on the show last
shows that are coming out, and we assign what we think their Rotten Tomato scores are going to be. Then we take a look at it the following week. Last week we had.
I'm upset.
All right. Well, last week we had.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it. I just, wow, guys. So you guys gave the Game of Thrones finale a 40%. Fine, whatever. I don't understand it. You guys gave Catch 22, the new George Clooney Hulu show, based on the novel. You guys gave it a 66%, and then you guys gave the third John Wick film, John Wick: Return of the Jedi, an 80%. And let's see how the actual scores went.
All right. So the Game of Thrones finale got a Rotten Tomato score of 49%.
We're pretty close. We're pretty close on that.
So we watched it. Oh, did you
I
end up
watched
watching
it.
it too?
I watched
yeah.
Okay.
He has Charles has a very interesting way of watching
All
this
right,
show.
okay. What did you think of it?
Wait, first off,
Yeah, you
to
need
give you
to
some
know,
context
Yeah, that I've only seen the first episode and the last episode
of the entire series.
That's fine.
Okay,
So
so
I respect that.
they linked together very nicely.
And I wish I had done that for Lost.
And I'm also not upset because of that.
I
I
respect
have
that.
no expectations.
I respect that. I want to watch. I'm going to do that with Breaking Bad.
But I'll tell you what. Oh, you haven't? Okay. See, all right.
I
You
would
just
have.
don't
I
care
would
about
have, I would have
Breaking
given
Bad.
it something more like a 70.
7.
See, and I would say I was fine with it, but I was 1/3 of the people in the room. The other 2/3 were not happy.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's what I was shocked because I loved it. I think episode 5 was bad. I maintain episode 5 was not a good episode. But I think what I was presented with in episode 5 was closed very well in episode 6. Like, so all of these things that I really did not like about episode 5, they're like, well, this is why this happened. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
okay, all right, well.
So you got your little pretty bow tie. I think that's why I didn't love the finale. I think the finale was the worst episode of the series or of the season. And I think again because it just had these pretty little bow ties.
I don't
kind of
understand
wanted
what
some-
pretty little bows.
everything where all the bad people died, and then all of the Starks are still alive, and then
They're
all,
alive, but
and they're all one.
Bran
They all
can't
win.
have kids. Sansa outed him in front of everybody.
Totally forgot about that.
Just we think Bran should be king. His dick doesn't work, so I don't know what you
It
guys.
was. It had a lot of highlights, and it wasn't a bad episode, but it was just I think
I
the
gotta-
least strong.
I got to tell you, man. I knew he was going to kill Daenerys, but even when he still did it, my mouth gaped open. I was like, because it was so beautifully done. I just care about how the story's told. I don't care what's
When
told.
they
in
did the slow push in, I saw it coming. I was
Yeah,
like, just
get-
waiting.
I know, but you
Yeah.
still, Darth Vader is Luke's father, and when he still tells him, you're like, whoa.
I wanted to see her sit on the throne.
I
And
thought
then,
it
and
was-
then and then ashes.
I
and
thought
then
it was
fade to
real
black.
interesting that she didn't do it. Like she didn't sit on the throne.
Mm-hmm.
The only moment during the finale where I was kind of like, all right, was when the dragon like checked on her, saw that she was dead, and then burned the throne.
Yeah,
Because that was like a dragon understands the concept of spite.
right. That was a smart dragon.
It wasn't even just,
emotionally on
just-
point
But wait,
dragon.
it was spite. Like, yeah, well, fuck you, John.
well, I was thinking that too. That it was like, well, if she can't have it, then nobody can have it.
That's how I
But I
took
don't
it.
think that's what it was. I think it was.
Don't ruin this.
No. But I heard. That's what I thought. I was on the same page, but then I learned to be a good person. So
Good person. That dragon's teaching everybody a lesson. This
Hold on.
throne is what's tearing us all apart.
yeah, and that's a little bit different than what I had said prior. I think he understood that that's what killed her, and not Aegon Targaryen.
I loved that. I thought like when he's melting the throne, I was like,
Yeah.
"Ooh,
That
well
was cool.
done,
Yeah, that was
finale."
cool.
I love Tyrion's monologues were great, both of them. The one
Are they ever not?
every
But
other
no, but this
episode
was
of
really
the
good
season.
acting specifically.
It seems like they saved all of the good writing like the good dialogue for this episode.
Well, there was a line that stuck out to me, and I learned that it was a callback line, but it was that duty is the death of love.
Duty, yeah.
And I loved that line. It stuck out to me. And
Did
not
you laugh
having
at
seen-
Duty?
No, no. I was just laughing that he's referencing a callback to a show he's seen 2 episodes of.
Yeah.
Hey, let him have this.
Well, I learned that because I had to look it up. I was like, I love
Yeah.
that line so much. Duty is the death of love. It like got me thinking the next day.
And
just
love
on
is
that
the death of
concept.
duty.
Yeah, exactly. The vice versa is what he says.
Oh, I don't like that. What's his name is sitting at the table as the
Braun?
as the coin.
If you're going to talk
master.
shit about Braun, we're going to fight.
the coin master,
Braun.
is that Braun?
Yeah. Braun's great.
He shouldn't be sitting at the
Yeah,
table.
he should.
Though.
Did
What?
Braun is First off, Tyrion owed him money.
Uh-huh.
So how do you pay off Braun?
You
just
give him all
you're-
of the
You're
money?
in charge of the money.
It's so ridiculous. It's so
Genius.
ridiculous.
I love my favorite moment though in the finale was when Brienne wrote out
That was nice.
Jamie's life because
There's a ton of memes for that.
I was
look at the memes.
I've seen them. They're great. I was furious that Jamie went back to Cersei. I was so mad. I was like, "You son of a bitch!"
I know, but that was cool.
7 seasons. 7 seasons of a perfect character arc, and you just go back to that fucking. Cersei sucks.
No, but
Worked
he's
for
gone back to
me.
her before. That wasn't the only time. This isn't the first time he's
Cersei's
done
trash. He should have stayed with Brienne, but he just can't because he hates himself.
that. Yeah.
And so when she writes out his like
Hey,
all of the
if your
good,
sister was that hot,
Oh, yeah. He thought she was
is
that
all
hot.
eyebrows, buddy.
That is, so I had no expectations with that. I didn't get that, but it worked for me that he went back because first episode push
Yeah,
Bron out
yeah,
the
yeah.
window, and then just to see them both dead together, it's like
It was
that
was
works.
good. It was I liked that.
I
was
needed to know
I was
that they
glad that they
both
were
died.
dead because a whole bunch of people were like, "Well, we didn't see bunnies. Like they were crushed by fucking rocks, dude. What do
Yeah.
you want?" I love like
You saw both of them.
like Brienne writing out all of these heroic deeds he did that nobody but her got to see, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then he died serving as queen. I love that. That's when I was like, "Oh, okay, all right, writers, you got me. You got me good." So I loved it. I'd give it 100.
oh, Jesus Christ. No, it certainly doesn't deserve 100. All right, Catch 22. Anybody watch that?
No.
What is it
haven't watched
released
it yet.
on? Hulu?
Hulu. It's on
Is
Hulu.
it Hulu?
It's on
Okay.
Hulu. Yeah.
Hulu original. We gave it a 66. It ended up getting a critical score of 86 and an audience score of 80%.
Shocking.
So
Should've known.
that's good. I just didn't hear any buzz about it.
George
No.
Clooney doesn't really make good movies. Like he's in good movies, he stars in them, but as a director, I've never really liked his stuff.
They should have advertised this as the sequel to Catch 21, right? And that's how you would have been like George Clooney, and then you drag
or to the
people along.
casino movie 21.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Or
that was also a good one.
I don't have.
But
one.
but no Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in that one? Wasn't
don't
he in
know. I don't
21?
I think so. Yeah. Most
Yeah.
most films have Kevin Spacey in it.
Somewhere in
I've
there.
discovered in,
just-
in trying to erase him from my life. I'm like, oh shit, I can't watch this movie.
Yeah, I haven't actually. I don't think I own anything with him in it, so it hasn't been that hard.
Same, but he's on like every Netflix movie.
House of Cards.
That's all I can think of.
No,
All right, and the last one was John Wick 3. We
Everybody
gave it
loved.
80%, which I disagreed with. That was mostly a Stan thing. It ended up
What?
getting a critical score of 89% and an audience score of 91.
Stan didn't like John Wick.
No, I think he does like John Wick. I think he just didn't think the critics were going to be as stoked
Critics
about
at
it.
all like
Or
it's
the
crazy.
audience. I'm not entirely sure. But the critics and audience are obviously pretty much on the same page here with 2 points apart.
Calling it one of the best action films ever made.
Yeah, I did our producer see this?
Yeah, it's probably the best one in my opinion.
Yeah, I've been hearing that if it's not the best one, it's at least the second best one. Everybody's loving this film.
I
have
can't
a
wait
tr-
to binge watch all 3 of them.
They're so good. Yeah, I almost have like this half a mind to do a marathon here.
Oh,
I fucking love these films. They're so good.
you just let me know, man. I'll bring
Yeah,
popcorn
Same.
Okay.
Maybe not popcorn.
or burritos, whatever you want.
Ooh, Golden Pride.
Oh well, he's gonna want something weird. Soy burritos or
Do you have soy burritos? Do you make them?
I don't make no. I'm not a vegan. I'm a vegetarian. I'm your little brother basically.
Yeah.
Just you.
You're the bitch vegan.
I'm the disappointment in our vegan family. He eats cheese.
Yeah, the backwards world. So yeah, I'm probably actually gonna check out Catch 22, at least the first couple episodes.
I don't know. You tell me if it's good, and I'll check.
I will.
Out.
I will tell you that. I now have Hulu with no ads. So
Ooh, same.
first
Moving on up.
We're both moving up
Why would you do? I'm sorry.
because it's so cheap.
Fuck that. Just get it without the ads.
It's over twice the cost.
oh well.
I mean, why are you bitching at me? I'm on
Sorry, I'm just heated about it.
Well, I didn't know that it was twice the cost. I've had the Hulu without ads for years.
Yeah.
and I think they just
Oh, you got
dropped their
grandfathered in?
basic. It might have raised up $1.
Okay.
When
They did just drop the basic price, I think, to like 6.
Right, and so
Something
I didn't.
crazy.
I had heard that, but then I didn't get to experience that because I was already living the good life with
Yeah.
no commercials.
Yeah.
Commercials are stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I try to ignore them anyway. When Hulu first started, they were putting up like, "Did you like this commercial? Does it mean anything to you?" No, I don't.
go
I don't
away.
click yes or no. I don't want them to know that I saw it.
I hate-
so I just like turn away.
I hate regular
and you cross
television.
your arms and you stare
just
at the
in case
wall.
You see this,
Yeah.
Just
And then
in case
it's
you're
like
tapped
you've
into my
skipped
camera.
too many ads, so you have to watch these ones. You fucking.
Remember that. I remember that. That was so
All right, up next is Coming Soon now with Pre-Tomatoes, which always comes after.
Post tomatoes.
All right, everything coming out this week.
Yikes.
Yeah.
We have
Again.
Aladdin, a live-action film starring Will Ferrell. Nope, Will Smith.
What?
Wow.
I guess
Would it
they
have
all
been
look
good?
alike to you. All Wills just look the same.
Would it have been good with the Will Ferrell?
I think it's good with Will Smith.
I think so too. I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, but it would probably get more comparisons to Robin Williams than Will Smith. Like that one I think would be even worse.
Did you watch this, producer?
Yes, I got an early screening. Naomi Scott is perfectly cast as Princess Jasmine. Mina Massoud is perfectly cast as Aladdin. Will Smith is okay. The one guy that didn't do it for me was the Jafar.
I've heard Jafar is like
hot
the weakest
Jafar.
part.
He's too hot.
Hot
He's
Jafar.
not menacing. He's not menacing.
I want to see Hot Jafar.
But,
I'm into Hot
no,
Jafar.
I think
Imagine when he hisses like a snake.
yeah, no, that does not happen. No, I thought the movie.
Well, fuck, I'm out.
It's probably my favorite live action
Did they-
adaptation from Disney.
Did they get Gilbert Gottfried back?
No, it's Alan Tudyk does the voice.
Oh,
of
okay.
the
I'm
Aladdin.
cool with that. I like Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
And he just
Alan Tudyk's just
got two
voicing it.
dicks.
He's-
well, it's weird because he just says like. "Oh,
Hector clearly said Tudyk.
Is it not Tudyk?
I think it's Tudyk.
Sounds good.
I always thought it was Tudyk.
I think if you called him Tudyk, he would politely go, "It's Tudyk," and then never talk
Are
to
you
you
saying
again.
that his bullies in elementary school were like Tudyk?
Alan No Dick.
Yeah.
Well, no. Favorite live action. It's really good when it leans into new things instead of just repeating the same old things.
Right.
And
That's the problem with these live action remakes is you have to appeal to new people and the old people.
There's some new stuff. There's a really cool romance they do with the genie. He falls in love with one of Jasmine's handmaids.
Is it
It's
Nassim Perdrad?
What?
Is it Nassim?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually, it's really good. And
Nice.
It's better than the Jungle Book then.
well, I don't know.
Can you
It
call the
probably-
Jungle
it
Book
probably
live
is-
action?
It probably is better. But
Yeah.
I like Aladdin better.
because one person.
The debate of live action that's got to be a whole other episode.
It
Man, 'cause
stars literally one live action person.
It's a live action film from Disney.
It green screened everything.
It was
else.
a real lion.
But
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
the
of live
thing.
action
When-
films
when-
green screen in.
When Aladdin is just CGI green screen doesn't look great, but when it's practical, like the Prince Ali number is
That looks real
amazing.
good. Yeah.
And my favorite part of the movie was the Whole New World, and that Naomi Scott sings so well.
Do they do magic carpet rides?
Yeah,
Hell yeah, they do.
So I'd recommend it.
Aladdin was one of my favorite animated movies. Aladdin, Lion King.
Oh, it's a classic.
Little Mermaid.
Aladdin holds
So
up.
but I think it's my number one. So I definitely want to give it a shot.
It's like that one. Fox and the Hound makes me cry. I can't watch it. I'll just cry like a little baby.
Make sure to watch Will Smith on the Ellen DeGeneres show. He's promoting the movie, and he's wearing a lamp where the nose of the lamp is essentially his cock.
No,
it's
that
really
was his
funny.
cock.
Okay. I didn't. I mistook it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you just saw a man's penis.
Yeah, that's true. I was like, yeah, I was wondering why Ellen was touching it.
It's Will Smith. Ha ha.
God, I love Will Smith. Yeah, let's give it a score.
Giving it a 30.
oh no, I think we need
60.
to go 60. No, I'm going in at
No.
least 75 with this.
Okay, so let's meet in the average of 50. Is that about right?
I think
I-
we're going to be.
You really brought
I
us
think
down
we're going to
there.
bring up shame on ourselves.
I'm
We're gonna
sorry.
Be disappointed next week.
From other than Hector, every other review I've heard has been pretty bad.
Let's give it a
You think?
50.
So I don't have a lot of hope for it. I hear this movie will be fine. This movie will be fine. Go see it in a dollar theater. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
For reference, I gave the film a B. You can
Okay.
find a review at my website, Sandia Film Journal.
Cool. Brightburn,
Yes.
the Gunn film, stars or produced by James Gunn, written by his brother and cousin, the lesser known Guns.
The Young Guns.
That's good.
Oh wow.
This is kind of an alternative.
Superman if he was a bad guy.
Oh
right, yeah. The trailer was real good.
Yep.
You didn't think so?
I don't. This is clearly a horror film. And I don't do horror
you're a
films.
scaredy boy.
I mean, this doesn't look scary. Whoa, buddy. It's
No,
just-
I'm not trying to bully. I'm just saying you're dumb.
I'm a bitch.
This is going to be. I don't know if terrifying is the right word, but grotesque maybe.
Yeah, I've heard it gets pretty gory.
There's
Yeah.
a scene where a lady gets a piece of eye.
A glass in her
glass
eye.
in her eye.
They
She
show
gets a
that
piece
in
of
the
iron
trailer.
glass.
And she
Yeah.
pulls it out. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I saw it.
I'm sure
it's
people
so
will
good.
like it. James Gunn doesn't really make bad movies.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's just producing.
Yeah,
he's not.
I think it's an unknown director too.
Okay.
So he just,
Great cut or a great concept.
Yeah, super fun to see a superhero movie. I just like seeing alternative, like The Tick, or what's that? My favorite superhero one right now is Future Man on Hulu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just like that we have Marvel stuff and we know it's good, but let's see other things.
Yeah,
You've
no, yeah.
seen Super with Rainn Wilson.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
No, but
I've been wanting to
I
watch-
saw
that's an old
Defendor
one.
with Woody Harrelson.
Yes, I saw both of those.
Defendor's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's like right around the time where Kat Dennings was like supposed to be like the popular like indie girl.
Is this older?
Yeah, I think
Oh, yeah.
like Defendor was like 2010, 2011.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2009, but yeah,
Yeah.
you were there.
Cool.
Yeah, so
So-
Brightburn, what are we giving it?
I'm guessing it gets I think 80.
Okay.
I think most people are going to enjoy
I'll
this.
go with 70.
Yeah, I was thinking 80.
80. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just go 80. I'm good with that.
for reference, I saw it and I'd probably give it a C plus or a B minus.
Okay.
It doesn't take advantage of the Superman, what do you call it, deconstruction of the myth.
Okay.
But
Kinda
it's
goes
it's an
more into
alright
horror.
movie. Yeah.
Okay. And then lastly, The Lonely Island is back with. Can you read that title
The
for
Bash
me?
Brothers.
It's
The Unauthorized Bash Brothers Experience is the name of this.
so is this a completely original?
I think so. It's based off, I think, real people though.
Okay.
And the trailer dropped yesterday, and I think the show is out today, if
Oh,
I'm not
really?
mistaken.
Yeah, I think it's
quick
out.
work.
I've heard it's real funny.
Yeah, they've already released a music video. I think the soundtrack's already out.
It's got Sia.
per.
Sia did a song with
Oh,
them.
right. Yes.
They've
Or
got a
Saya?
good track record. I
don't
thought
know.
it was Saya, but
I think-
also
You know, tomato,
we're
tomato,
gonna be wrong.
potato, potato, Sia, Sia.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So
old
yeah,
saying.
if you aren't aware of Lonely Island, where have you been? Andy Samberg. It's his comedy troupe. They came up years, probably like.
Oh my God! Okay, so this is not a standard movie. This is this is being billed as a visual poem, and it's basically let's see. It is presented as a rap album. So this is like Lemonade. This is essentially like a visual album.
Cool.
Performed by Canseco and McGuire in the 1980s. So they're based on two actual baseball players.
Yeah,
Is
when
that
the
right?
pair was
Jose
known as the Bash
Canseco?
Brothers while playing for the Oakland Athletics.
Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire.
McGuire. So-
Also, the fact that the team was not named after like an actual type of mascot, they're just called the Athletics, is so lame.
Oakland Athletics are a real team.
I know, but
Okay.
it's a really lame name.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And
But
mascot.
are you
What
gonna
does an athletic look like? What's the mascot?
They look like an Oaklander.
What is that?
Usually,
just a
smoking
dude in a
pot.
baseball hat.
Kind of like me, but from California.
Okay.
I would be a Burqueño is like a New Mexican Oaklander.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah,
Getting
Oakland
lost in
is
your metaphor here.
Oakland is the dangerous place.
Where from California are you from?
A upper class suburb.
Just name the city.
Rancho Cucamonga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's the most California. Okay.
I was gonna say
Oakland is your
Petaluma.
elephant graveyard.
Okay.
You must never go there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Comedy musical. It doesn't sound like it has like a huge story behind it, unlike the last Lonely
the
Island
album.
movie?
The album is the story.
Is the
You're basically going to be watching
A
like
music video.
a rock opera, but it's rap and it's about baseball.
Cool.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm excited. That's genius. Jeez,
Yeah.
that is some multi-layered shit.
What was that last Lonely Island movie? The one where he's a rapper?
Pop star.
Pop
Oh,
star.
yeah.
Yeah. What was that? Yeah. What was the subtitle? Never stop. Never stop.
Nothing beats Hot Rod. Hot Rod,
Hot
is
Rod
a classic.
Hard to find. You cannot find that.
It's like Kung Pao. Kung Pao does not exist.
It's
Oh,
on
yeah.
Netflix now, I think.
It is.
Kung
Right.
Pao?
I believe.
No,
I
Kung
believe
Pao's.
it. Or is it Kung Fu and Shaolin Soccer? That I'm
You're thinking of Kung Fu
Kung
Hustle.
Fu and Kung Fu
Kung Fu
Hustle's
Hustle.
on.
That's right.
And Shaolin Soccer's on.
And I love
Yeah.
Kung Fu Hustle, but it's no Kung Pao.
No, Kung Pao is with. Yeah.
That was a moment.
Yeah, that was a weird comedy.
Kung
Came out
Pao
of
is
nowhere.
perfect.
Yeah, so go ahead, give it a score.
100.
You're going to say 100? I was going
100.
to say 90 on this.
Yeah, I was gonna go 90.
You got to take account for the people that aren't going to understand it.
Oh,
Or
people
don't
who-
want to watch a visual poem.
People do love the Lonely Island, though.
I feel like people are starting to understand that there's more to Andy Samberg than just like jizz in my pants.
Right.
Sure.
Or there's Dick in a Box, too.
Dick in a Box is fantastic. What's your favorite Lonely Island song?
I think it's Dick in a Box.
Oof. I'm like, am I picking on a boat? Am I picking Jack Sparrow? Oh God!
I really like the
Or The Night I Fight Rocky?
Oh.
no, I really like the one with Natalie. Is Natalie Portman?
You like
Oh,
the Natalie?
Lazy-
Which
is it
one? The
Lazy
first one or
Sunday?
the second one?
The second one.
Second one's
I thought was funny.
Great.
That's good. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's the Rotten Tomato scores. We'll check back in on them soon. Let's move on to reviews, which is just going to be a little game that I came up with. So every week you do a last blank standing. This week it is the last Roald Dahl movie standing. I picked out 5 Roald Dahl books that were turned into films, and we're going to do this elimination style. So would you like to do the honor of letting us know what's on the board here?
Yeah, sure. So we've got Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, starring Gene Wilder. We got The Witches, and I forget who's in that one. We got BFG.
Angelica Houston.
And Angelica Houston. Angelica Houston is what I was going to say. I live in New Mexico. BFG.
There is
that-
an older BFG movie, I think.
What does BFG stand for?
Big friendly
Big fucking
giant.
gun.
That's what yeah, it is. Yeah, big fucking giant, right? That's what I was thinking. All right, we got James and the Giant Peach and Fantastic Mr. Fox.
All right, some good ones up here. A lot of classics.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should. Let's have Hector go first, and we'll have you go last since it's been a while.
Okay.
You good with that?
Yeah, fine.
Damn. Well, I think.
Wait. Hold on. Have you seen any of these movies?
I've seen most of them, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, go ahead.
Well, I think I definitely have a clear winner for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really feel like there's only one real winner here.
There's like a
And the
very
rest are just
clear-
Well, we'll
opinions.
get to that later on, but let's do it elimination
I
style.
think there's a very clear loser too.
I think
But
so, too.
In case you guys don't agree with my very clear winner, I'm getting rid of Willy Wonka.
Okay, cool.
I thought that was your winner. So it's not a clear winner.
This guy, yeah. Fucking anarchists, man. All right.
Okay, so
Remember, they got rid of
well
Willy
then
Wonka.
if you're getting rid
Blood
of Willy
has been
Wonka,
spilled.
then there's no
Don't do it out of spite.
there's no
You
right
motherfucker.
way
Take that,
to
Iron
end this.
Throne.
Don't fucking do that.
No, let's go with what I would have taken away first, James and the Giant Peach.
God, it's so good though. That's so good.
This is why I should not have gone last. I would have set this course correctly.
No, I got you. I'm on your side
I
here.
don't think you are.
I am on your
I
side.
feel like at this point there's a clear winner, but I really don't know how this is going to
So it better be
out.
fucking clear when I get rid of BFG,
Right.
which is not the one that I think is worse of the 3 I chose. But
It is.
I'm
the worst.
I'm being strategic here.
I'll tell you, that's the one I haven't seen.
I'm sorry. I'm a.
So
It was pretty good.
I'll agree.
I liked it.
I'll agree with you because I haven't seen it. So let's get rid of it.
I'm a hornet's nest. Unpredictable.
I hate you.
Get out of there, fantastic,
Oh
Mr.
my
Fox.
God! Oh my
Witches is
God.
great. It is dark. It is fucked up. It's everything a Roald Dahl book is.
I knew it. I fucking chose the wrong one. If I would have chosen the Witches, would you have chosen?
No, once Willy Wonka was chosen, I was like, I'm
I
out
know,
for blood.
Everything's out for blood.
I'm out
you.
for blood.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I fucking knew
And
it.
Witches is great. Witches is
I
fantastic.
Yep.
hate that movie.
Did
I
it
thought
make
it
you
was
feel
so bad?
scared?
No,
Really?
it made me. I watched it for the first time like a few years ago, and
You
there's
thought
that
they were gonna eat
really
him.
long scene where they're on the podium,
Yeah.
and it was
I'm
so bad.
surprised. First off,
That is a very long scene. I thought that was the
way
whole
too
movie. In
long.
my memory,
Yeah.
that the whole movie is in that
Is
room.
in that room.
Yeah, but I know it's not. But
I'm shocked you did not put Matilda on here
I was gonna do that. yeah.
over The Witches or BFG of all films.
Eh.
But then you was like,
Actually, Matilda's the only one I hadn't seen of his like big films.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not missing anything.
yeah,
I mean,
Matilda,
they-
is that the one with
Danny
Danny
DeVito.
DeVito? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was a good one.
So my favorite part of this game is which one would you have chosen, Hector? Would you like to?
Obviously,
Obviously,
Fantastic Mr.
obviously.
Fox.
Mhm.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I think that movie
was
led up
fine.
to one awesome scene and then fell back down. Like it was very flat. had
It was
one awesome
way
scene,
too Wes Anderson.
and then came back down.
It's maybe the best Wes Anderson film. It is so good.
I love the song they play around the campfire. That's the scene
I
I'm talking
love that
about.
movie.
That was a bad song.
the
Petey.
best Wes Anderson. I mean, you're talking about Grand Budapest Hotel, Darjeeling Limited. I mean,
Grand Budapest. was so
Actually,
good.
I haven't seen all of his films, so it's the best one I've seen of his films.
Life Aquatic.
Life Aquatic is good.
So good.
Let's do it. Let's do it, James.
Royal
Let's-
Tenenbaums.
Let's do an Anderson.
Wes Anderson, where instead of popcorn, what's a Wes Anderson version of popcorn? Would it be kettle corn?
a bowl of
It would
black
be kettle
licorice.
corn. That's pretty good.
Black licorice,
A bowl of black licorice that everyone will be like, nah,
And
not
chamomile
for me.
tea.
Blue cheese.
And we have to decorate the walls with pastel.
What would you have chosen?
See, I think I was thinking that it was going to come down to Willy Wonka, and that I think would have.
That would have been your choice.
It's a great like we have good childhood memories of it, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's Willy Wonka, but you watch that again, and there's so much death, child death, and he's pretty much trapping them there. Like that's what he does, and he does not
fuck
care
those
that
kids.
they're dying. Yeah, I really like it has grown with me. Yeah, and I don't like the new
I think
Charlie
Tim
and the Chocolate
Burton
Factory.
is superior.
You think it's superior?
Yeah. I mean, I'm in the minority, but
Yeah. So I'm just gonna have to say that
You
I
are
mean,
the
even
you
more
are
of
the
them-
Rotten Tomatoes comments we ignore.
No, mine's even worse. I don't think I care about either of the movies, to be honest with you. My choice, would have been also Fantastic Mr. Fox with a very close second of James and the Giant Peach.
Okay.
That movie was produced by Tim Burton, and it's dark and it's fun, and that
James
was
and
like
the
James and
Giant
the Giant
Peach is
Peach.
fantastic.
it's so good.
I might need to give it a watch.
It's probably like that would have been my like Willy Wonka. I feel like is the clear cut winner.
right. I thought
I
Fantastic.
knew you wanted Fantastic Mr. Fox to be the one.
I thought that was gonna be the
It's a
penultimate.
2v2 here.
Yeah. But I feel like James and the Giant Peach is probably like Witches is probably the closest to a Roald Dahl book because it's just fucked up. Roald Dahl hated children. You can
Yeah.
see it in his books.
I probably should have gotten rid of BFG since I'd never seen it.
BFG's just it's
It's
bad.
not. No, I didn't think it was bad. I mean, it doesn't have like
It
a
is the-
style like
it's-
the James and the Giant Peach is very specific style.
Be
Movies don't look like that.
No.
because I think
super cool.
Steven Spielberg made BFG, but it's like there's like the right amount of whimsy in a Spielberg film, and then there's the too much whimsy in a
think there was
Spielberg
too
film.
much.
It's way
You
too
didn't
much.
like them
It's like
skating.
Hook level whimsy, where it's like, okay, all right, I am a grown man, sir, watching this movie.
I mean,
wasn't.
it's not made for grown men.
Yeah,
Let's
Hook
be
was-
honest here.
It's on Netflix. It's made for everybody.
All right, so that has been Last Roald Dahl movie standing. What do you think should have won? Let us know in the comments below. And make sure to check out Screen Source's trailer reactions. We just did that. We did a handful. We did 9 of them today.
We did a
What
lot.
are some of the ones we did?
We did Terminator, Dark Fate.
We did. No, that was last week. We did Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
We did Spider-Man, Far From Home.
You're gonna throw another one at me. We did. Abominable.
Say it again, Dylan.
Abominable.
That's what he was
Anemone.
avoiding.
And a sea anemone.
Anemone.
And plenty of other things. Make sure to check us out every week on youtube.com/color circuit. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that little ding bell for notifications. What else do you need to know? Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And we'll take an Instagram photo
Will we?
for you.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. I've been Dylan,
I'm Connor.
I'm Charles.
and we'll see you next time. Thank you to our producer.
There's just so many.